Cheap Not Broke on Instagram and TikTok at Cheap Not Broke.
Cheap Not Broke Fam. What's going on? Welcome back. It's Thursday night live. And we are here. Please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. We need that. We're on the road to 20,000 subscribers, and each and every subscription matters. So please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and you are very much appreciated. Thank you all for tuning in last night. We are back tonight to pick up where we left off on Monday. Monday, we were talking that stuff. Monday, we were talking about debt and how debt is bad. Debt, people, you owe all this money. Why debt sucks. Yes, why debt sucks. That's what we were talking about. Why debt sucks. But tonight, it is a little different. We are talking. Debt equals money. Debt equals money. Debt equals money. Yes, it does. It does. They don't tell you that. I didn't learn none of this until I went to school for accounting. I didn't learn none of this until I got on the job. They don't tell you this, but it is true. Debt equals money. And we're going to get into it. I was looking for an article. I was looking for a good article about it, but they don't have one because it's a secret. They don't want y'all to know about all this good stuff. They don't want you to know that they're giving people money to make money. They don't want you to know that. They want you to think you're only borrowing money to buy stuff. But you could do way more with your money than that. You could do way more than that. But hard thing is that, these like business loans, these would be considered a business loan. Business loan, you borrow some money to make some money, you pay the money back. That's what you're doing, right? But they make that hard for you. They'll give you a loan for a house, give you a loan for a car. They give you a loan to buy some stuff, but they won't give you a loan to make no money. It's really difficult. It's really hard. But that's the other side of the debt. That's the other side of the debt. Besides consumer debt, buying stuff, going in the hole, buying stuff that you don't need, paying a lot of money for it. It's the other side, which is debt leverage, which is borrowing money to make money. Borrowing $10,000 to make $20,000. You can do it. You just got to find something to sell or invest that money. I mean, some people invest the money and they go gambling. I wouldn't do that. That's not what I want to do. That's you got to really know what you're doing to do that. That's not my thing. But some people do that. Some people do that. Some people go borrow money and invest the money. But if you lose the money, you still owe the money. Dangerous game. But if you got enough money to play that game, go for it. Give you an example. When you I remember who was explaining. Somebody was explaining. One of these rappers is explaining about when you get your advance as an artist. It's not really an advance. They're not just giving you $1 million. They're giving you a loan. They're loaning you money. And with that money, you're supposed to go shoot your videos, do all your promo, do all the things you need to do to make some money and pay them back because you owe them that money. Or they get your masters. So they give you a loan for like $2 million. And then they get all your masters, which they can go sell that stuff to movies, commercials, and you don't get a penny of it. So that's a good deal for them. But you can't, if you want to do that, you can't just borrow, like, let me go get a music loan. I want to go be a musician. I need some money to give me a video, get started, pay some people. Bank ain't gonna give you a loan for that. But they'll give you, the record company they have a whole lot of money and they get loans for that. Think about this. How do the movies make all that money? How do the movies continue to make money? Because movies cost a lot of money. Movies cost hundreds of millions of dollars. And they're never running out of money. You never heard a movie studio crying bankrupt, going broke because they can't make no movies. And some of them movies tank, but they're still making money. They're not just using their cash, they're borrowing money. The movie studios are borrowing money to make money. They're borrowing money for these movies. They're betting against it. Now, I'm sure they got insurance. They got all. I can't get all deep into that because I don't know everything about the movie game. But I do know this: they're not using all their cash. They just shot Bad Boys. The movie cost about $100 million. They borrowed some of that money. They didn't just put up $100 million of their own cash to make this movie. Because what if the movie don't do well? Now we're out of $100 million. They weren't about to do nothing like that. They weren't. That would be foolish. That would be foolish. And another thing that here's what they teach you in when you start learning about accounting and business. Nobody wants to use their own money. Everybody wants to use somebody else's money. It's like, why would I use my own money? I can use somebody else's money. It's like, well, I got money. It's give me an example. So let's say you're gonna buy a house, right? House costs $100K. You got $150,000. If you buy this house cash, you're gonna have $50,000 cash left. Or you can go borrow $120,000, make payments on this money, make payments on it, still bring in some income from the house and pay the loan off. Boom. So now you're kind of protected on both ends. You still got some cash, you borrowed some money, you're not going to go broke. Versus you pay all your cash, you go broke. That's why rich people, people with a lot of leverage, they borrow money. But they're not borrowing money they borrow money to buy stuff. They got cash. They got cash. Like, I have money, but I'm gonna borrow some anyway. I'm gonna use your money because if something happens, well, your money's tied up. I still have mine. I can figure it out. I can still take my money and go buy something, sell it, and pay you your money back. Push come to shove if stuff go bad. It's not something. It's not even something that I really learned in school. It's not like a principle. Like, hey, if you're, companies, they have $1 million, $2 million, whatever the case may be, they can go borrow $6 million. They can be like, okay, well, with this 2, we'll give you 6. They take that 6, go sell who knows what and go make 15 and pay that 2 back with interest. They straight. But you got to have a lot of money for them to give you that kind of money in the first place. In order to get 6 million, you got to have 2. Or to get like 100,000, you probably got to have $500,000. Or $1 million. Probably have $1 million. They want to give you $1,000, 100,000 cash. You got to have some money, and that's why I think that make it so hard, because the people who have all the money can borrow large lump sums of money, take a risk, still pay everybody back. Guy making 40, 50,000, 60,000, yeah, they're not going to give you $70,000 to go, to make $100,000 and pay all that money back. They're not going to do that. The banks don't do that. They don't give regular people that kind of money. They give rich people that money. And that's why rich people can keep making more money and more money and more money, because they can borrow money, other people's money, go through things, pay everybody back, and go home. Or just like, you remember the housing crisis. Everybody lost their house. Banks didn't lose no money. They had insurance. Everybody, the mortgages went down. People couldn't pay their mortgages. A lot of people lost their home. A lot of people foreclosed on their home. Bank didn't lose no money. They were fine. They were absolutely fine. They had insurance. They had the government backing them. They're okay. All these big institutions, they always got somebody giving them money, and that's why they straight. That's why they don't go broke, because they can always go, you got a friend, you got $1 million? I got a friend with $5 million. I can call him up, borrow some money from him. You got 50,000, you don't know nobody with that kind of money. So you got to, I don't know, you got to go put up your Cash App and get somebody to give you some money. You got to get somebody to give you some money. But if you don't really, if you're not really, people who not in business, you probably don't. I'm not saying you. I didn't even understand it. This is something I didn't know. I had no idea. I didn't know this till I got into college. I was working on my job, and I started seeing the companies. They would have loans, these big ass loans for like $1 million, and they were just collecting interest off of it because the interest was paying higher than the interest rate. So let's say they're getting, the loan is at 2%. They're making 4% on interest, 4% interest on interest. This is, just playing with the numbers. So they're making 2. They're netting 2. So like, all right, that makes sense. We're going to borrow this money at 2%, but they're going to pay us 4 in interest. We're just sitting here making money. But if you don't have $1 million, you can't get that kind of interest. So I'm like, damn, because, I'm reconciling account to account. You got to close the books out for the month. And I'm looking at all these accounts like, damn, they got all this money sitting here. And what they're making, the payment might be, I don't know, $1,000. They're making 3. So they're netting 2 every month. So it makes sense to do it. I'm like, oh, then I asked my boss, I said, hey, why are all these accounts here? Why are you just sitting here making all, what are you doing with this money? He said, well, you borrow money at a low interest rate. And if another bank will pay you a higher interest rate, you just let the money sit and net the money, take it all home. I'm like, oh, that makes sense. He's like, yeah, but you can't do that with $100 or $1,000. They're not going to pay you enough. When you get up into the millions of dollars, you can do stuff like that. And it works out. Let me see. Let me find my, let me go find my article, because they were playing with me. I'm like, why can't I find an article on how to make debt? How to make money with debt. 5 ways to make money with debt. Because the ones I had sucked. They were trash. I didn't like them. I didn't like it. I was on Reddit. I don't know if anybody used Reddit. Anybody use Reddit? I'm trying to get into Reddit. Reddit is not I don't really like Reddit. I don't really like Reddit at all. All right, cool. I'm just gonna show you just some kind of the stuff that they show you. This kind of one of the articles that I found. Very complicated. They make this stuff very complicated and very difficult to understand. Very difficult. 5 ways that can make you money. All right. This is 24. All right. Let's see what you got. Number 1, margin investing. Who the hell knows what margin investing is? Investing in a margin allows you to buy a higher dollar amount of stock than you actually have. For example, you have $50,000 in your traditional brokerage account. You can leverage investment over the margin account. Now, if you're not in the stocks, how you supposed to know about that? Margin investing. We didn't even learn about that in accounting. Because let me tell you something. Accounting, finance, investment, they're different things. They're not all the same. People are like, oh, I work in finance, man. There's different sections and stuff. Margin investing. I don't see nothing about no loans. I don't even know nothing about that. I'm going to skip that. Leverage EFTs allows investors to trade, amplify their returns by going long-term, short-term in it. Who tell you about this stuff? Hedge funds, short selling, forex trading, bottom line. Now, this is the best article I find. This is why I want to show y'all. Because hedge funds are some of the biggest users. Now hedge funds, you got to have a whole lot of money. Hedge fund managers make tons of money. You don't even know their name. They're not famous, and they're making all this money. They're like the rich man's bank, because they people make a lot of money with them hedge funds. But all this stuff, leverage EFTs, hedge funds, short selling, they make it all confusing. They make it all very difficult to understand. That's why people probably don't do it. Hell, like I said, I didn't even know about this stuff. I didn't even know that people were borrowing money to make money. Because you always think you borrowing some money, you got to borrow some money to pay something up. Sound messing up. You got to think you got to borrow some money. When you borrow money, it's for a car loan, because they always tell you what it's for. It's a car loan, home loan, bank loan. You can borrow money for a specific reason. These guys, hey, I just need $1 million. What you gonna do with it? I'm just gonna have your money back next year. All right, cool. Take money, and they go. That's how they do it. It's a different game, because I never seen. I was working at Lionsgate, or the movie studio, and man, they had people were getting paid like 10, because some of these actors make a whole lot of money. I saw a dude got sent $10 million. Paperwork was like this thick. I'm like, damn, that's a lot of money. I didn't know nothing about that. I didn't know about people getting paid that kind of money. Anyway, I'm seeing all this, and then I get to the loans section, and they got all these loans. I got to reconcile all these loans for $3 million, $5 million, and they're just sitting there making money, but they're getting paid more than it costs to borrow the money. Loan 2%, they're making 5 on the money. I'm like, damn, where you gonna get a deal like that? You got to know somebody to get you something like that. You're not about to just get online. Oh, it's a loan paying 6%. No, you got to know some people to do this. So they make it really hard. That's why the game ain't fair, because they make it really hard for you people who don't have that kind, millions of dollars, to borrow money to do crazy stuff, like to borrow money, go invest and pay it back. You can't do that. They're not giving somebody to make $100,000 that. They're not doing that. It's not happening. It's just not happening. It's I don't know. I don't know. I gotta sit and I go to if you want to learn something about this stuff, the SBA, Small Business Development Center. They got classes online. You can go to one any state. I go to the classes in California and the ones in New York. And you're gonna sit there and they'll just explain this stuff. These are people, small business owners who tell you how to run your books in accounting, how to find loans, all kind of stuff. Let me go pull them up real quick. We're gonna look at it real quick. Because this stuff is good. It's some good stuff. This is where I learned about a lot of stuff on here. Boom. Here we go. So this is a good resource. If you're trying to start a business or you're trying to get started, I tell everybody about this. I even got during COVID, these people even gave me $1,000. Just gave me $1,000. I'm like, yes, I'll take it. So look, Small Business Development Center. This is the one out Los Angeles, Santa Barbara, and Ventura. They got one in Long Beach. They got one in LA. They got one in San Diego. They got them in San Fran, everywhere. But if you're looking to learn some free information, you just want to learn. These are live classes. You just want to get some free information. QuickBooks Online. It teaches you how to run your QuickBooks. If you're trying to learn how to QuickBooks, I use QuickBooks for a lot of stuff, because it helps you understand if you can send out an invoice, you can bill somebody, all that. You don't even have to be, if you just want to do it with your personal life. It's great. It helps with your managing your taxes. QuickBooks, they'll teach you how to do that for free. What's the best legal structure for my company? Tax advantages. 9 o'clock in the morning. You just go on here and you sign up, click on it. Boom. Now you have to join to be a member, which is easy. It doesn't take long to sign up. But what's the best legal structure? Tax advantages. Just go down here, slide down there, and it's all kind of good stuff. It's like I said, it's gonna run through, teach you how to about your taxes, how to start your business. And these are real live people who have real companies. You can talk to them, ask them questions, all kind of good stuff. So it's a very good resource. And I learned about a lot of this stuff because they'll teach you about the loan. Let me see if they got anything about loans and stuff like that. Small business talk, SEC resource, how to set up and register your business, everything you know about financial accounting. So they don't have one of the loan ones up there, but usually they have stuff up there to tell you about loans. And this guy, he was telling us about all the loans and what people do with loans and how they make money with loans. You know, some people with the what was it, the COVID loans, you know, people were getting fraud. They were just borrowing money, buying stuff, houses, car. You know, a lot of people went to jail. A lot of companies, they borrowed the money too, but all they did was just collect interest. They're like, well, we don't need the money, but it's free money, so why not take it? We'll just take the money. You know, it's like 5 years. We'll take it, let it sit in an account, draw some interest on it, and get up out of there. So that's how that works. All right. Not the funnest stuff in the world, but it's stuff you need to know. It's just the second part of debt. The fun part of debt is buying stuff, buying cars, clothes, houses, all that stuff. But the other side of debt that they don't tell you about is debt leverage. People are borrowing money, letting it sit into their account for interest and making money off of it. You can definitely do it. It makes sense. Oh, yeah, the PPP loan. Yes, that's it. The PPP loan. The PPP loan got a lot of people in trouble. Man, you think they were just giving out free money for you to go buy stuff, cars, clothes, and party and take trips? Man, no way in hell. That doesn't work. They don't do that. You can't be playing with the people's money, especially the government. They got everybody. They got FBI, Justice Department, local police. They got everybody at their disposal. Those are not people you want to play with. And all those people went to jail. And I'm pretty sure you didn't even make enough money to even hire a lawyer and get yourself out of trouble. So don't play with those people's money. If you got a PPP loan, pay it back. Don't play with them folks. Them folks are not playing with you. So debt leverage, there you go. That's what it's all about. That's it. That's it in a nutshell. Nothing crazy. Just know you don't always have to borrow money to spend money. You can borrow money to make money, and people are doing it. Just gotta, do your research and learn about that. All right, enough of that stuff. Not my funnest topic. But like I said, hey, if you ever have a topic you want me to discuss, please drop a comment and let me know. I will do my research. I got a research person that helps me research stuff and helps me look up stuff to figure out what's going on. So if you ever got a topic you want me to look up, let me know. But until then, let's get into it. It's time for interesting news. But let's go to break and we'll be right back. All right. Interesting news. Okay, let's get into it. Let's pick it up. Let's pick up the energy. All right, this first story, I don't want this to happen to nobody, but 4th of July is coming up, and I think it's something to be discussed. Listen, bomb squad deliberately burns down Connecticut home after finding enormous trove of fireworks inside. Hey, listen, man, I know fireworks, 4th of July is coming up. Don't be playing with them fireworks. Don't be playing with them damn fireworks, okay? Nah, you need to do that outside, all right? You between 4th of July, New Year's, Christmas, fire. People always playing around with fire, burning their stuff, burning their house down. And I don't know if your insurance gonna cover that. I'm like, hey, look here, we didn't tell you to come out here with them damn insurance. We saw you on the tape out in the street playing with them fireworks with your kids. We know what you did. You burnt this place down. We're not about to pay your policy. That could happen. You don't want that to happen to you. That's not what you want to happen to you. So be careful when you're doing this, playing around with these fireworks. I'm not the one to fireworks. Listen, I don't I like fireworks, but the fuse not long enough for me, and they don't give you enough time to run. Fuse need to be a little longer. I don't want to burn myself up, blow up my hand. I used to love fireworks, but you know what? I need my hands to do things. I really need my hands and my fingers. And I don't know about y'all. I burnt my fingers up. I burnt my fingers so bad one time I couldn't feel anything for a little while. I had to wait for all the finger the touch sensation to come back. So that's not nothing you want to do. Stay away from them fireworks and them cheap fireworks. You know the fireworks that you see the dude on the side of the street with the tent? Where he at all year? He got all these fireworks, but you only see him out New Year's, and 4th of July. Where is he at the rest of the year? Where are you hiding these damn fireworks? I want to know. Because he don't show up nowhere else. So like people still need fireworks, birthday parties, gender reveals. People do still use fireworks, but he don't show up at all. I'm like, what the hell? What kind of business you running if you only showing up 2 times a year? All right. Oh man, this is wild. I don't know if y'all seen this. We're gonna say that one for last. That's last. We're gonna say that for the last. That's last story. Question. Now this is a foodie question. I know I'm a foodie. I don't know if y'all foodie like me, but quick question. Anybody from New York on the call? Anybody from New York or Chicago? If you're from New York or Chicago, drop a comment. I got a question for you. I got to ask y'all something. This New York pizzeria was named the best in New York for the 3rd year in a row. Now look at this pizza right here. Look at this. Let's look at this. Let's see. Look at this pizza. Look at it. Just look like tomato sauce. Do a couple pieces of spinach on there. Olive, put some oil on there. Where the cheese at? This pizza is weak. It's a weak pizza. Oh my God, that pizza weak. I don't like no New York City pizza. New York City pizza is trash. I don't care what nobody say. Pizza from New York is trash. It's long, it's thin. They don't put a lot of cheese on it. You can buy the piece of pizza from New York, and it's all gonna come off. All right, and it's not cheap. It's not like dollar pizza. That pizza be like $4, $5, $7. So I'm not a fan of pizza. What kind of pizza y'all like? Anybody from Chicago, New York? I know everybody like pizza, but what is your fan? I like deep dish Chicago pizza. All right, I like deep dish Chicago pizza. Now, yes, I am cheap now, bro. I do like the good $1, $2 pizza, but damn it, deep dish gonna cost you a little money. You're not getting deep dish for cheap. Deep dish Chicago pizza is better than New York City pizza. Don't argue with me on this. But if you feel different, let me know in the comment. What do y'all think? Y'all like New York City pizza? I don't like it. I'm not like it. I'm not a fan of it. Okay. All right, now we're gonna get to this one story. Let me know in the comments what y'all think about New York City pizza. I don't know if you've seen this video. This is wild. This girl, girl, man, it don't take much to make it in America now. I tell you that. It don't take much. Viral Hawk Tui girl. So let's just play the video. So this girl, where's the sound? So they asked this girl, what's the nastiest thing you gotta do to a dude? She said, hey, you gotta spit on that thing. And it's like a few second video clip. This girl has now sold $65,000 in merch. And apparently she was signed to CAA. CAA is one of like the biggest agencies out here in LA. You get rep by. If you get on TV or movies, CAA is your representative. Well, apparently this girl did one video talking about spitting on somebody in a nasty way. And she's now famous. She made $65,000 in merch. Damn it, I haven't sold a Cheap Not Broke t-shirt in 6 months. Go to www.cheapnotbroke.com if you would like to buy a t-shirt. Please and thank you. But this girl just went viral off of some bull. You see how easy it is to make it merch? And so $65,000. $65,000. Now, can everybody do this? No. Everybody can't do this. Now, I know some other people can't do that. You do that, you're going to be considered nasty. You're going to be considered disgusting. They pick and choose who they want to make it. Girl made $65,000 on t-shirts. Talking about spitting on somebody. Nasty. But hey, it's America. You can make it. You come up overnight. One day you're at your job, struggling, hurting to pay your bills. Next thing you know, you make a video, you're out of here. So, hey, the power of social media is real. $65,000 in t-shirts, and this just happened the other day. And she got signed to an agency. Let's say she doesn't make it. She doesn't make it really famous. She make a cool $300,000. She's cool. You can get off to the races with 300 grand. 300 grand, you off to the races. I hope one of these cheap not broke videos go off to the races. Shit, we out of here. Cheap not broke, we on another level. But we gotta wait and see. Something else is in store for me. I don't think I can make a video like that and it's gonna make it for me. I am not of that. It's just not gonna work out like that for me. So it's not gonna do that. All right. What y'all think? I don't have no comments tonight. I guess it wasn't a comment worthy topic, but it's something that needed to be said. Something to talk about. I had to talk about the other side on Monday. Had to talk about this side on Thursday. So it is what it is. But that's all good. I'm still, like I said, we're still looking for some interesting topics because it's not really been going on in the news. P Diddy been quiet. P Diddy been quiet. Everything been quiet. So it's you got to research good stuff so I can bring it to y'all. But that's what I'm gonna continue to do. So I'm gonna get back on it. Whoa, got a comment. Do you think she deserved to lose her job? Ooh, do I think she deserved to lose her job? Oh man. Huh. That's a tough one. I personally don't think she should deserve to lose her job. I personally don't think she should lose her job. I mean, she's not hurting nobody, but people have lost their job for less. There are some people who would have did this and lost their job. I don't think nobody should lose their job for that. But I can see, if you're some other people, for some other color, other people, it's like black people, somebody Mexican, somebody Chinese, you might have lost your job. But she's a white girl, so she could probably get away with something like that. It's not about race, but it's about the truth. And she can get away with doing something like that. Great question. Yeah, I don't think she should lose her job, but you know, hey, certain people can get away with certain kind of stuff, and that's what happened. Bronny James drafted to the Lakers. Thoughts? What do I think about Bronny James getting drafted to the Lakers? I wish my daddy get me to the damn Lakers and get me a check. Hey, listen, only people who are upset about that are people whose parents can't put them in position. There's nothing wrong with that. If your people can put you in position, you got to take that. I don't have no problem. Look, whether he does, whether he is, uh-oh, whether um whether he does well or not, he's gonna be okay. Did my sound go? Okay, there we go. Back on. Whether he does great or not, he's going to inherit all LeBron's assets, all LeBron's money. He knows all of his partners. He's going to be fine. He don't have to be the best basketball player. LeBron did, because if he wasn't, they wouldn't be in this situation now. He doesn't have to be as good as LeBron. So I think it's a great situation. I don't see a problem if your parent can put you in a position to do well. You shouldn't take it. That's what your parents are supposed to do. Your parents, they're supposed to put you in positions in life. That's their job. They put you in a better position in life. And he just happened to be good, put in a great position on the Lakers. So there's nothing wrong with that. Damn it. What's the word? What's the word? It'll come to me in a second. But no, I don't see no problem with it. If more people's parents can do that, hey, we all be better off. But if you are in a position where somebody, family, friend can put you on, take it. Take it. Because if you could put yourself on, why would you not? Nepotism. There we go. Nepotism. That's the name. That's it. Nepotism. Thank you. Thank you, Shauna. Nepotism. I was gonna say just family business, but nepotism. Now nepotism is cool, but I don't like working for people with nepotism. You ever work for somebody and it's like their family business, and you be like, you know what, the son is messing up over here, but you can't say nothing because you don't want to lose your job. You working with somebody, the uncle and the cousin, all, and the family over here, but they messing up. It's like, I don't think I can say nothing. I want to lose my check. But you see the family messing up and slide. So nepotism, it's cool when it works for you, but when you working for somebody with nepotism, it could be a whole nother story. I work with some people with nepotism. Was it? I mean, it wasn't terrible. It wasn't awful, but I noticed, hey man, this person gets to do a little slide with a little more stuff than everybody else. But hey, I mean, if I was in a situation where nepotism was working for me, I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take it. And especially, look, if you got somebody that can put you on some money, why not? That's what it's about. Why would you go call and apply for jobs and you know somebody that can just bring you in and start work on Monday? Damn. If you know somebody, like, that's how it's supposed to be. You're supposed to be able to make a phone call and get an opportunity, not have to go apply for a job and do all this other crap. No, I know some people. Nepotism, family, friends. That's what you want. Community, networking. That's what you're looking for. You want to. This is the perfect situation. He knew somebody. He knew some people. He knew his dad. Dad got him in the NBA. He's straight. If you worked at a company and your dad can get you promoted and get you an extra 50,000 on your salary, why wouldn't you do it? So it's nothing wrong with nepotism. Nepotism is absolutely fine. Take it. Take it. If it works for you, take it. Take it. Take it. Take it. I know somebody I know give me opportunity. I'm taking it. And somebody got to say something about it. Well, you stay your ass down there and keep complaining. I'm gonna be okay up here. I don't hear none of that up here. So if my friend, if you work in the basement, they can get you up to the fifth floor. Better take your ass to the fifth floor. I would. Nothing wrong with nepotism. Nepotism is great. It works. Nepotism is street. But here's the thing, speaking about nepotism and family, I was talking about this a while ago. Cheap not broke subject. When it comes to nepotism and family, it works for you, but it works against you. Because a lot of times when you fall out with your family, everything fall apart. Y'all have a disagreement, you have an argument, especially when it comes to like doing business. Y'all got like a property, you like your grandma left you a house or left you some business or left you some money. Nepotism is great because, yes, we got this opportunity, but also on the flip side of that, if we can't get along for the greater good, then we're going to lose. And, a lot of people be losing because they can't get along with their family. Some family like, you know what, forget it. I'm tired of this. I'm going to sell it. And then they sell it. Then everybody got to go down. I know about heirs property. You hear a lot of people with heirs property where, you might have a couple acres of land. They'll have 5 people on the land. If one person sells it, then it's up for sale. Everybody else got to buy it back. So if we don't get along, we're not, nepotism can work against you, especially when it comes to money. Shit. Especially when it comes to money. Families, people fall out when it comes to that money. Hey, forget you, man. You can't come to family reunion. Stay your ass home. And I need my $500 back tonight. So people, nepotism is it works for you, it works against you. So depends on what it is. I don't see nothing wrong with it. LeBron, look at it. LeBron's a good guy, man. He put all his people on. Look, he got his homeboys on. He got Rich Paul on. He got Maverick on. He got a lot of cats working for him that are family. Why wouldn't he put his son on? You think his other son ain't going to come to the NBA? Yep. They going to get his ass in there too. So let's embrace nepotism. Nepotism is good. Nepotism keeps making me think about Neapolitan, the ice cream with the vanilla, chocolate, and strawberry. That stuff was nasty. Every time I say nepotism, I think about that. But yeah, nepotism is good. Don't fight it. Roll with it. Roll with it. Take nepotism if you can. And that's, you know what? Speaking of that, that's why people join groups. That's why you join a sorority. That's why you join a club, a country club. You join something because you need opportunities and benefits. Look how good God is. He gave you a whole family. When you're born into the world, you're attached to like 10, 15 people because it would be hard to find people. Think about this. If you were born and you weren't attached to nobody, it would be hard. As soon as you come in the world, you got people who love you and care about you, who are already trying to give you opportunities. That never stops. It never stops. But at some point, you got to go find your own opportunities. You got a football team, you're on a ballet team, dance team, somebody who got some other stuff going on. Take advantage of them opportunities. I know me on YouTube, I got other people who got a YouTube channel. Like, man, Malcolm, come on here and talk some of that cheap, not broke, talk some of that money. I'm going on there because it's an opportunity, just like nepotism. Use the people you know to get ahead. That's what you're supposed to do. Use the people you know to get ahead. And use the people you know to make some money. Use the people you know to make some money. But before I go, I'll leave you with this. Nepotism is good. But you don't want to work. I don't know how it is working for family that's your boss because you get tired of that. Yes, even though some people don't know how to turn it off. Like, yes, I know we family, but look here. Don't be telling everybody you my boss. Well, yeah, did you know you're my nephew, but I'm his boss. You work for me. I pay him. If I don't pay him no money, he ain't get nothing. Like, you ain't got to do all that. I worked for somebody. I worked for some family one time. I ain't like it. Always reminding me that you my boss. I know that. And I'm going to remind you that my money ain't on time. Have my money. We family. Make sure I'm gonna be here on time. Make sure you have my money on time. That's what it's all about. Cheap, not broke. Look. All right. Oh, real quick. Hey, if you're in the LA area, tomorrow night, got a show. Tomorrow night, I'm in Bellflower. I am hosting a show at PK's Lounge. You can find the flyer on my Instagram. It is in Bellflower, California. The show starts at 9 o'clock. Free entry. You don't have to pay anything to get in. You do got to buy something to drink, though. And we do take up donations for the comedians. It's going to be a great time. I got 4 of my funny comedians, 2 guys, 2 girls. It's going to be a good time. I'm hosting. Going to act a damn fool. I like doing my room, and it's great. It's great. So show starts at 9-ish. We don't usually start at 9 o'clock. We start like 9:30. Not to my own doing. I like stuff to be on time. If it was up to me, we gonna start at 9:05. But people be showing up late. We gotta wait for people to get seated and all that stuff. So that's just how it go. But if you're in town, coming out Bellflower, please come out to the show tomorrow. Yep. Always working. Yeah, man. Always working, man. You gotta work, man. You gotta work. Hey, you gotta work. Got the show tomorrow. Gotta work on YouTube stuff, man. I'll be on this stuff on Saturday looking up topics, editing. Hey, it's a nonstop job. But hey, man, I appreciate everybody tuning in and watching. Appreciate you, YouTube user, Shauna, everybody for coming tonight. Everybody just being on watching. I appreciate all y'all. And like I said, debt leverage, man, it's it may not seem like it's important. It may not seem like it's important, but when the opportunity presents itself, it works. Think about this. When you got your money in a mutual fund or you got some money in, I don't know, a CD, a money market, they're in debt to you. They owe you money. So just like you can pay debt, you can put somebody in debt to pay you. So it works both ways. Debt can work for me, debt can work against me. It just depends. But that consumer debt, that credit card debt is the worst, man. Look, I'm paying off a credit card right now. It's kicking my ass, but I'm halfway done with it. I'm halfway done with it. One day I'll get on here and I'll show you I'll get on here and I'll show you my spreadsheet, show you how much money it is. I'm gonna wait till I pay it down a little more. I don't want y'all to be like, damn, how you get into that? I'll tell you that story later. But yeah, I'm paying off debt myself, and I learned a lot about it. Hey, it's so much easier to spend the money. Take a lifetime to pay it back. So be careful with your debt out there, people. Don't run yourself into debt. Don't run into credit card debt. It's tough to get up out of here. All right. Tomorrow night, Bellflower. Oh, by the way, follow me at Cheap Not Broke. Follow me at Cheap Not Broke on Instagram. I'm looking for you. Got videos out there. Follow me at Malcolm Home. I got comedy over there. I got Instagram over there. If you want to drop something, hit me up at Cash App. I appreciate it. Before I go, how y'all feel about people putting their cash out for their birthday? Do y'all feel like that's tacky? I don't do that. I'm not judging people who do, but it was a conversation. I read it. Hey, is it tacky or not to put up your cash app or whatever for your birthday? Now, I see it from 2 ways. Somebody told me, well, putting up your cash app for your birthday allows people to celebrate you. I'm like, well, that makes sense. I didn't think about it like that. Other person said, no, you look broke. Why are you putting up your cash app? Now, me, do I put my cash app? No, probably not. Because I'm out the country. I'm in, I was just in Brazil. What I look like down there in Brazil spending this money? Looking good. Hey, man, y'all, hey, here's my cash app. Y'all can pay for my flight back or you can pay for my excursion. Pay for something. So I personally don't do that. But, I prefer to get paid for other things. People donate for the show. I rather do people donate to me for something I'm doing. You also got super chat over there too. So hit that super chat if you like to. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. We're on the road to 20,000 subscribers. We're at 1,340. Got a hell of a long way to go. It's a marathon, not a race. A race is a marathon. You know what I mean. But we're on the way to 20,000 subscribers. So each and every subscription matters. Please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. And, let's see. I only see women do that. They can get away with it. Yes, that's true. I only see women do it. I've seen a couple guys do it. Not often though. Not often. Yeah, I just don't. I don't see a lot of people doing that. I'm not. I don't see nothing wrong. Like you said, and there was a woman, YouTube user. Let me tell you something. It was a woman who explained that to me. She said, "Hey, I think it's nothing wrong with letting people celebrate you on your birthday. From that perspective, I get it. But you also know, who got money and who don't. You're like, man, I know what kind of car you drive. I'm not giving you a damn thing. I'm not making your car payment. Some people you do. I guess if it's your personal friend or somebody in that situation, you do it. I don't know. Each his own. Each his own. I just wanted to pose the question: do you put your cash app up there on your birthday or not? Will I be donating? You're gonna have to wait and see. But you know, hey, I'm seeing you happy birthday and put your picture up there. That's what I'm gonna do. Um, but yeah, that's what it is, man. We're gonna be back on Monday nights. We'll be back. New topics. Wednesday night rants. Show tomorrow, comedy show tomorrow. Come on out. If you got something to do, if you don't have anything to do, come on out. Enjoy yourself. And we'll be back at it on Monday night. Thank you all for tuning in. I appreciate y'all. Take care and good night.